Meet Taco. Taco is a resident burro born in the wild. For a number of years he lived in the wilderness, grew up there, but then came into captivity, and now he lives at Steadfast Steed's Mustang Horse Sanctuary. But he's a wild burro, so we've brought him into our family band, and boy does he love it here. Taco reminds us that sometimes we feel unique in the people we work with, maybe in our family. We have some different personality traits than anybody else in our family does, and yet we have to live with the family while we're there. Taco has adapted and adjusted to living with other horses that he didn't know at first, and now they're part of his friends and family, including that one, and other horses. Well, I'm Blaine Scott, your stress management guide, here to give you a few tips and techniques to overcome what sometimes feels like our differences are bad to your uniqueness is one of your strengths. We know that people often make fun of us in our uniqueness or differences, and yet we can see them as gifts, as unique talents and skills. Taco has some strength and skills that the other Mustang horses do not possess. And he has a friendliness and a willingness to let you love on him. So we call him Mr. Frodo because he's a fuzzy little Taco. And one of the things that he reminds us of is that though he is smaller than the horses around him, he certainly has a lot of brilliance to him. He knows when to be afraid and move towards safety. He knows when to stand still and not move when the other horses will run away. He also knows very quickly who he can trust and who he feels safer if he walks away from them. What are your unique gifts, talents, and strengths? So often they get forgotten in the midst of our day's work. And we forget that, you know what, we really do have brilliance and strength that we can bring to life situations. So bring those to your conscious mind. Breathe deeply. Let some slow, big belly breaths come into your stomach. If we breathe shallowly in our chest, that's like when we're in fight or flee mode. But when we breathe low in our belly, it lets us know that we're calm and everything is. Now consider how you might use one of your strengths in your work or relationships today. You see, when we use our strengths, it builds up our self-esteem and our self-respect and our self-confidence. It's not about ego, and it's not overthinking or overfunctioning. Really, it's about being our best self, our authentic or true self. And we bring our unique true self to situations, then we bring part of the truth that nobody else has. And it's up to us. Maybe Taco's saying we need to listen more to our strengths and pay attention more, huh, buddy? Who knows, you might discover that you have other friends as well, like Taco's developed several friendships. Quick story about Taco. When he was staying at some good neighbor's home for a couple of years, we're trying to load him in the trailer to bring him back to our sanctuary. Oh, maybe he doesn't want me to tell the story. And we tried for 6 weeks. Myself and my wife Tracy know how to work with horses, but we didn't know about burros and what they needed. And after 6 weeks of trying several times a week, gently and all kinds of creative ways to get him in, his strength is his stubbornness, his standing still and being there. And when we actually got him in, believe it or not, it was a Cliff Bar. Taco loves Cliff Bars, and when Tracy had a Cliff Bar that she was eating in the trailer while working with him, he stepped into the trailer and took a bite of that Cliff Bar. Who knew? However, when we got him back to the sanctuary, he still didn't really want us to touch us. He was not tamed or socialized very much at all. And when our 9-year-old granddaughter came to visit this July, guess what? She fell in love with him. Because she, as a 9-year-old, she's different too. She feels unique, but sometimes she feels made fun of or set apart for her differences. And so she and Taco had a real bond, and my granddaughter is the one who literally gentled him, who allowed scratches on his ears to become lovable and trusting of humans from a 9-year-old, something that we horse experts couldn't do, a 9-year-old did. So capitalize on your unique strengths, on your unique abilities, because they will serve you well in ways that the rest of us couldn't even imagine. And be confident and calm. It's a great way to overcome anxiety, stress, and personal obstacles, transforming into positive opportunities. This is Blaine Scott, your stress management guide, coming to you from Steadfast Steeds Mustang Sanctuary. Thank you for your help today, Taco. You can reach out to me for some coaching sessions, live or remote, with Taco and the other Mustangs at the sanctuary by calling 970-216-4433 or texting, or emailing me at Blaine, BLAINE, 2461 @gmail.com.